It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline. Federal government launches enhanced e-passport in UK. The federal government on Tuesday restated its commitment to improve passport application process for Nigerians at home and in diaspora. As it launches the new enhanced e-passport, Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, the Minister of Interior Affairs, made this known in a statement signed by Mr. Shola Fashuri, his media advisor in Abuja. The minister gave the assurance at the official rollout of the enhanced e-passport of the Nigerian High Commission in London, UK. He noted that it was the responsibility of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to provide passports for its citizens without any stress within a reasonable period of time. What we have come to do here is symbolic of the core mandate of the Ministry of Interior Affairs and indeed the federal government's affirmation of citizenship integrity. The Nigerian passport is the highest affirmation of Nigerian citizenship. It is therefore our responsibility to provide the passport without any stress within a reasonable period, the minister said. He noted that there have been huge challenges to passport administration, from shortage of booklets to touting and an economy of corruption built around it. He said those challenges had persisted for too long, adding that a lot of people had become cynical while others had been taken as normal. But I come from a tradition of problem solving in public administration. I do not believe that any problem is insurmountable. Therefore, we are going to solve all problems associated with passport administration, and we are succeeding already, he said. He said that the new enhanced passport was a huge improvement from the standard passport introduced in 2007 because it had more sophisticated security features, making it one of the most secured passports in the world. The minister said that the enhanced passport was a great improvement on the biometric passport technology which Nigeria adopted in 2007 as a strategic step towards curbing forgery and impersonation. He said this included other forms of frauds associated with obtaining travel documents under the old machine-readable passport regime. We are aware that technology rules the world, and we are keeping abreast with the latest developments in the field. Over the years, the Nigerian Immigration Service (NIS) has worked assiduously and in close synergy with Mercedes Smart Technologies to develop and implement passport reforms that are in tandem with international best practices. This excludes extant international civil aviation organizations, that is the ICAO standards and regulations, he said. Aregbesola noted that the NIS under his leadership had issued a total sum of 2.7 million Nigerian passports in the past 2 years and are taking substantial measures to address the issue of shortage of passport booklets. Also, it has been alleged that the former Minister of Aviation been arrested by the EFCC. However, Fani Kayode said he was not arrested instead of being prosecuted. This ugly scenario just played out a few days ago with the case of former Aviation Minister Senator Stella Odua, and some commenters says that why won't it be the case with Fani Kayode? The sweet mantra is the camp to the APC and your sins are forgiven. Something is not adding up, and it is clear as crystal that we are losing the war on corruption in geometrical strides. Just that we know that Femi Fani-Kayode of late just defected to the All Progressive Party, which happens to be the ruling party, and before the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) claimed to have arrested him for some fraud, and trying to fraud in the medical reports that he brought out, just to stall the court proceedings in pretense that he was actually, sick. And for these reasons, the EFCC had actually queried Femi Fani Kayode and actually arrested him, just to ensure that the findings about this, about this allegation of fraud is actually unraveled, and there is still some fears that because he has defected to APC, there might be some sketchy games that would be played underground. Femi Fani-Kayode, however, reacts to the arrest announced by the EFCC, where the former Minister of Aviation himself, Femi Fani-Kayode, says that he has been granted bail by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission after his arrest over forgery allegation. Mr. Femi Fani-Kayode confirmed development in a text message sent to Premium Times on Tuesday evening. On the message, which he also shared in a tweet, Mr. Femi Fani-Kayode said he was granted bail by the Commission on self-recognition. He also disclaimed and dismissed claims of being arrested by operatives of the EFCC Lagos Zonal Command. He said he just arrived at the George Hotel for dinner. I was never arrested by the EFCC. I was invited and I flew down to Lagos to see them. I arrived in their office at 2 p.m. and left at 8:30 p.m. I was granted bail on self-recognition. They were very polite and professional. Thanks be to God, the message also read. His tweet was accompanied by his pictures, which he indicated were taken at George Hotel. When contacted for comment, EFCC spokesperson Wilson Wajere said, "I don't have the details you are asking for. It had happened in Lagos." The commission had earlier on Tuesday confirmed to this newspaper the arrest of Femi Fani-Kayode in Lagos over alleged forgery and fraud. Sources familiar with the matter informed this newspaper that Mr. Fani-Kayode was being investigated for forgery of his medical reports to evade his ongoing trial for alleged fraud. The EFCC is prosecuting Mr. Fani-Kayode and two others on 17 counts of conspiracy, money laundering and fraud to the tune of about 4.9 billion naira. And the Federal High Court in Lagos had awarded a fine of 200,000 naira against the former minister for his absence from court with respect to the alleged 4.9 billion naira fraud. The judge, known to be Daniel Osaigo, who gave the order on October 13th, asked the minister to pay the fine or stand the risk of having his bail revoked for failing to appear for his rearrangement, and the matter was adjourned till November 30, 2021 for the rearrangement of the defendants. Mr. Fani-Kayode, who recently defected from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the All Progressive Congress (APC), is also standing trial before the Federal High Court in Abuja over diversion of funds he allegedly took fraudulently from the office of the National Security Advisor ahead of the 2015 presidential election. The defendant served as the spokesperson for the 2015 PDP presidential campaigns, for the re-election of the then President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, who lost to the incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari. And yet, till the EFCC, finally unraveled this mystery, it is still assumed that, the former Minister of Aviation, Femi Fani-Kayode, is yet, still not guilty. But for the fact that he actually, did not go to the court as at when due, still brings about some sketchy, possibility that he was actually involved in such. Thanks.